Good morning, everybody. This is Paul Newman from Webster Timberlanes in Abington, where we have a doubles match today. In the A flight, we have Tim Douglas hosting Josh Daley, and in the C flight, we have Nate Wheeler hosting Bryan Surprise, and we'll do some more talking about that as the bowling goes on. This should be a good day of bowling, and without any further ado, we're gonna start. Told you it'd be quick.
I was confused for a second. I'm like, what the hell?
So Josh Daley's going to start on alley 3, and Bryan Surprise is going to be bowling on alley 4 for their first 4 boxes. I'll tell you right now, Josh Daley, his ACST record is 132 and 36. He's in first place in his division, averaging 135. Bryan Surprise is 119 and 77. He's in second place in his division. Bryan starts it off with a strike.
One way to start.
And Josh is off the head pin. He leaves the 4 horseman with the 9 pin.
Picking over a left off last night.
I hope to God this microphone works. Off the head pin. Okay, so here's some stats for you. Josh Daley in the ACST this year has posted a 10 marks right there, a 764 high five with a high single of 173, which is it's a different neighborhood than I'm used to. Bryan misses the head pin, but he gets some good action and leaves the. You see what he leaves. Josh has a similar leave. All right, so Bryan fills his strike with an 8. And the wood foiled his effort there. 9 bucks for each of them.
Yeah, that was good. Timmy.
Josh is calling that good.
There was just a part of the lane wood sticking iron.
It was double, right?
Yeah, the wood was on the gutter when it made contact. The ball made contact with the wood out of the gutter, I should say, on the lane. Another head pin hit for Bryan. 8 pin drop. Josh is full in the head pin, but he powers down 8. Bryan uses the wood for his spare. Josh picks up his spare. So Josh is a 30 plus a ball. After 3, Bryan Surprise is 37 plus a ball. No. And a 7 fill there for Bryan. Josh is off the head pin, but he gets some extra 8 fill. Bryan plays it outside and leaves the 6 pin. Josh goes wide right, and he got a little bit of a break there, and he's getting heckled for it. Bryan sits at 53 after 4 boxes, and Josh is at 48 plus a ball. Pass on the head pin, 9 drop. And Bryan chops through that head pin. And Josh just misses it by a hair to the right. So Bryan will sit down with a 59 half. Josh sits down with a 67 half. At the end of the strings, can you write down the scores for me? Thank you. All right, Nate Wheeler steps up on alley 4. Timmy Douglas is on alley 3. Timmy's record in the ACST is 81 and 54. He's some matches behind. He's had some issues making matches. He's in second place in his division. And half west to right for Timmy. Nate has this split to work with. Nate's record is, 81 and 101 in his division. He's in fourth place in the C flight in his division. And he takes 2, he leaves a 10 pin. Timmy goes through the hole. So he's going to want to grab it out here. He hits the gutter. And Timmy makes a nice out there. It's going to be a 9, it's going to be a 10.
Nice out.
First ball. Oh, takes out that row of 3 that we all hate to see. Nate's high single in the ACST this year is 139, and his high triple is 557. And Timmy's full in the head pin, and he has this for a 10. Nate will settle for a 6 marks, and Timmy will settle for an 8. Quarter hit. And another quarter hit. Good bid by Nate. Leaves the 6 pin. Timmy just misses the head pin. Almost had it. Coming back. 10 bucks for Nate. 9 bucks for Tim.
Very rarely you have someone with a 4 horseman and they bring the 6 pin all the way up to the head. Very rare.
Timmy's sitting at 27 through 3, and Nate is at 25 through 3. Half west to right for Nate. And a spread eagle for Tim. There might be a 9 pin. I think the 9 pin is standing. I can't see from my vantage. Yep, yes, thank you. And he takes out 3 on the left. Nate has this for his 10. Good bid there. He'll settle for an 8. Tim will take a 9.
Get out there. Come on. 1 on the half. 1 on the half.
Timmy's down 21 pins after 4 boxes, and Nate is down 20 after 4 boxes. George Sumbanis wants me to speak up, but I'll guarantee you he's the only one in the house that wants that. I certainly don't want it.
We got it, Timmy. Come on.
I have to listen to this afterwards. Oh, And he tried to cut the 2-pin over, he just missed it. So he's got that for it. Settle for a 9 box here. He's hoping for. So Timmy's going to finish his first half without a mark, as will Nate. And Nate can take a 7, so he's at 40, down 19 pins. And a nice 10 by Timmy. 46 through 5, he's down 21. We got Josh Daley coming up on alley 4. Bryan Surprise will finish his string on alley 3. A little full on the head pin, and he leaves a 2-1 split. Bryan gets it out there, and he starts his half off with a strike, just as he started the string. Josh misses the object in there. Up for 9 bucks. And that's what he got. Hammer, Mr. Daley. Bryan misses the head pin right. Makeable shot for a spare. Good bid there, 9. $10. Bryan's at 88 through 7. Josh is at 86 with 2 balls through 7. The head pin light on the right side, and he leaves the, what's that, 2-9 with no wood. Don't see that often. And he picks up 1. 9 fill on the strike. And he picks up a 10. That's a 105 through 8. While Bryan settles for a 9, he's at 97 through 8. Good hit there, he leaves the 10 pin. Bryan with a good head pin hit, and leaves his 4 pin with the plank. And it can be tricky. It's kind of angled away from the 4 pin. I don't know how he's going to choose to play it. Josh goes by the wood and picks up his spare. Bryan had no trouble with his. So Bryan's at 107 plus a ball in the 9th, and Josh is at 115. Plus a ball in his 9th box. Another head pin hit, another 9 drop for Josh. Good ball from Bryan. He leaves a 5-9, no wood. Josh just catches the 3 pin for his spare. Bryan makes his spare very nicely. So Josh is at 125. No, he's not. He's at 134 plus a ball. While Bryan is at 125 plus a ball. Strike on spare to finish the string. 144 for Josh. 4 fill for Bryan. What did I say? 129. Good start for those two gentlemen. Douglas steps up to the line and drops 9. He's got that 10 pin with a lot of wood. We'll see what happens. Should go, but funny things happen. He missed it left. Nate, this is his spare attempt. Timmy's got double wood in the gutter. He's going to be careful up here. Take a 9 drop. $9. And Nate grabs a 9 for his out. So Nate's at 49 through 6. Tim's at 55. They both got their work cut out for them there. First two bowlers had really good swings. A strong head pin hit for Timmy, leaves the 5 pin. With some wood that might act as a guide, but he'll probably ignore it and go right at the 5. Hits it right on the face. It's Tim's first mark of the match. Tim has to settle for $6.
Shake it off, Nate. Shake it off.
I'm sorry, that's Nate. Nate's bowling. Nate has 55 through 7, and Timmy's at 65 plus a ball. Well, Timmy's found the head pin this half. It's his third 9 drop in a row. Nate finds the head pin. He leaves the 5-7 with some wood, and it's not sure how helpful it'll be, but I like it better than a bare 5-7. And Timmy's all over that 6 pin for his spare, second of the match. Nate caps the wood on the left, takes out the 7 pin. And there's his 10 box. So Nate's at 65 through 8. He's down 32 pins, 2 boxes completed. Tim's at 84 plus a ball, so he's at down 21 minus his ball, 2 boxes completed. Full of the head pin, he gets some extra action there, and another 9 drop. He's had all 9 drops this half. That didn't pose a problem for him. That's his 3rd mark in a row. Tim's at 103 plus a ball. And Nate gets a 10. He's at 75 through 9. Timmy's still down 21 because Josh had a great finish. Josh went spare 9, spare strike on the 9th and 10th frames. Did I say frames? I gotta stop that. 9th and 10th boxes. Off the head pin, he gets some extra action. He gets an 8 fill. We'll take that. That could have been a half Worcester.
Yeah, Timmy.
Nate has the 5 pin cluster on the left. And Timmy makes his 4th in a row. It took Timmy a little while to heat up, but he's in the match now. This promised to be a really good match in the 8th fight. 9 box for Nate, disappointing 84 start. Missed the head pin. He finished with a 4 box, and it's a 125.
Hey, good bailout. Yeah, wait
Timmy threw a 125. He's down 19 after 1 string. And Bryan Surprise is up 45 after 1 string. And Bryan starts off string number 2, taking out the 4 pin by itself. Josh hits the head pin a little full, but he has a spare leave right, 3 pins. Again. Josh goes wide right, misses that spare. Bryan cleans it up nicely with a 9 box. Josh will take 10. Bryan's off the head pin. He leaves a 4 pin cluster. I believe it's 4 pins. 1, 3, 5, 8. Yep, that's what it was. He almost pulled it off. I think this was 10. Josh plays that outside, and the 3 pin went around the 5. Bryan takes his 10. Josh leaves the pin standing. Didn't pay attention to how many pins were left standing in that first string for Josh, but there weren't too many. Bryan leaves it wide right, chops out 2. Josh full of the head pin, and he escapes the. Whoa! Somebody threw a pin at us. Breaking the action. Was that you? That's that pin that came flying back. Came from alley 3 off of Josh's ball. He hit the pin so hard it flew up in the air. It took a while to land. It landed on alley 4. And Bryan makes the spare. That's a strike ball. He'll take the spare. That's a great shot. And Josh skip loves it down for a 9 box. He'll return that pin to the alley where it belongs. I'd like to have 26 down there. Constant resets. All right, Bryan's at 29 plus a ball after 3. Josh is missing the 5 pin. That's, you know what? So it got knocked out of the tube. That's the pin that came back. The 5 pin is missing in this rack. That was the pin that came flying back. Something hit it off of Josh's second shot. Maybe it was his first ball, I forget. Bryan finds the head pin. He's back on track. 8 drop for him. He's at 37 after 3. Josh throws a 9 drop, leaving the 7 pin. Bryan picks up his spare. Josh plays the wood nicely, picks up his spare. He's at 38 plus a ball after 4. Half whisker for Bryan. Here's a 7 fill for Josh. So Josh is at 45 after 4. Bryan's at 47, and he gets everything but the 7 pin. That was a good bid. Josh plays that very nicely, takes the 4 pin off the wall to take the 10. So he'll sit down with 55 in a ball after 5. Bryan will finish his 5 with 59. His first ball on the head pin in the pocket, but he leaves 5 on the left. Timmy got away with that one. Could have been a half whisker. Nate just misses the object. He'll have that for his 10. And Tim trips the 9 pin for his spare. Nate will take a 9. Tim had a tough first half. And since then he's been on fire. Nate's full on the head pin. He gets a splash 9 drop.
There you go. Go run it.
Okay, Nate has a clear shot at the 10 pin. We'll see what he chooses. He'll play the wood. I don't blame him. It's his first mark of the match. Timmy just bludgeons the 4 horsemen down. Skip block from Nate, but it didn't work out too badly. Drop 6. Timmy misses the head pin, and he also dropped 6. Makeable spare. Nate's got the diamond. This is the object pin.
All right, come on, grab 10, Timmy.
Timmy missed his object there. I believe that's an 8 box for Nate. And a 10 for Tim. So Tim's at 42 after 3. He's at 14 on the string, but he's opposite 2 marks from Josh in boxes 4 and 5. Nate is at 33. He's down 4 pins to Bryan. Bryan put up 22 pins in his last 2 boxes. So. All right, half whisker left for Tim while Nate has this split to work with. He's full on the object pin. He's
All right, big out, Timmy.
Nate hits the excuse me, Tim hits the hole. Nate's gonna hope for an 8 box here. Anything better than an 8 is spectacular. Settle for 6. That's exactly how I would have played it, Tim. Avoid the hole, 9 drop. 9 box, I mean, excuse me, 51 through 4. Leads in the string by 6 pins. Nate leaves the 4 horseman right, plus the 8 pin. Timmy's full on the head pin, and he leaves the split. You see what it is. Nate just misses the head pin, leaves everything, takes everything but.
There you go, Timmy. Come on, pick up.
Timmy chops off the 4 pin. Nate will take 10, 49 half. Timmy will have an 8 for a 59 half. So Timmy's up 4 pins in the string. But Josh has a ball. Nate is down 10 in this string. 55 in the match.
Last week.
There's a crowd here. There's a lot of people watching this thing. I'd say there's about a dozen people. Nate's Josh is very light on the head pin, but he's got a workable thing with his ball. Workable spare lead. That was a 5 fill, by the way.
All the way back.
Bryan picks that up for his spare. Here's Matt Nichols. He's going to clear the wood for us. Yeah, he got enough foot into it. So Josh is at 69 through 6. Bryan's at 69 plus a ball through 6.
All right, come on, Josh, come on.
Bryan will take 6 on this fill. Josh played that outside and he got it all to go. He carried the 8 pin nicely. Bryan got 3 of the 4. And he hopes to get a $10. So Bryan's at 85 through 7. Josh is at 79 plus a ball for 7. Big hit, 9 drop, 9 fill. Bryan leaves the spread eagle. Well, Josh didn't miss it for the spare. Good out from Bryan, 9 bucks. He's at 94 through 8. Josh is at 98 plus a ball. Big head pin hit. Got them all to wobble, but the 8 pin remains. Bryan misses the head pin right. There's a spare.
There you go.
117 plus a ball through 9. Seven for Bryan. He's at 101 through 9. Big hit. The only surprise is when they don't fall. I mean, that's an 8 drop. It looked better. He's got some wood on the left to help him. We'll see how he plays it. I probably want to go left of the red line. Yep. Tough shot. Bryan a little full in the head pin. He used the 8 pin. And Josh will Josh gets 10. Nate gets Bryan gets 10. Josh finishes with a 135. Bryan finishes with a 111. Josh is at 279 after 2 strings, and Bryan's at 240. They're not bowling each other though. Josh is bowling Timmy. Bryan's bowling me. Both of them miss the head pin, one on one side, one on the other. They have pretty mirror image leads. Nate just misses the head pin. That for his 10. And Timmy will settle for an 8. While Bryan records a 9. I'm sorry, Nate records a 9. Nate is down. Excuse me. I'll get it. Tim's down 2 pins in this thing, but he's opposite 3 marks in a row for Josh. And he leaves the 2 and 2. There's Nate's best first ball of the match. Leaves the 5-8 with looks like good wood. But we are at timber.
Oh, nice bit, Timmy.
Timmy used to be a really tough house, but it's not so much anymore. But it's still, you gotta hit him. You can't take anything for granted here. Big spare by Nate. Timmy settles for an 8.
Alright, come on, Timmy, run the sheet, run the sheet. Run the sheet, come on.
So just misses the head pin, but he gets some extra action out of it. Leaves the 147. He's got some helpful wood. He fills his spare with a 6. And he went a little bit too far left.
Maddie, next, we need your assistance.
Left for 7 pin, and we're going to have somebody.
Come down and watch the match. I would check it because Tim and I throw the ball pretty hard. Yeah.
I think it's out.
The ball's either going through the ceiling or going somewhere else. Good.
That pin was out. Matt likes to walk down alley 3.
Thank you, Matt.
Alley 4. Sorry. Timmy kept it on the alley, but he missed the 7 pin for his 10.
You didn't go so Friday night. Come on.
Nate settles for an 8. He's at 82 after 8 boxes. He's down 12 in this string. Timmy's at 84. He's down 23 in this string. 127 for a spare. Helpful wood. Missed the object. Need to hit that tough leave. Timmy takes an 8. As will Nate. Nate's at 90. After 9, Timmy's at 92. Looks like they're both going to lose their strings. Light on the head pin and leaves the 910 with some wood. A lot of wood. Great shot by Timmy. And there goes Nate, got that to go. And they both go 11 in this string. With a strike, Nate will get it to 1 pin. A 1 pin loss. And they're also going for total, so every pin counts. Timmy fills his with a 7. He's at 109. Nate leaves it out to the right. Take 5 pins for 105. I'll calculate the scores here. I got it. Yep. Okay, so Josh has won both his strings. Bryan's won both his. Josh is at 279. Timmy's at 234. Bryan's at 240. Nate's at 189. Bryan extends his lead to 51 pins. Josh is up 45. 8 bucks for Bryan. 9 bucks for Josh. Josh's perfect box record in the ACST is, I think, it's 77%. So 23% of the time he gets less than a 10. That's pretty good bowling. Misses the head pin right, gets some extra action. He has the 137 for the spare. Bryan tries to run down the 4 horsemen. This is the front one. Josh misses the object pin. He's got that for his 10. Bryan just catches it for his 10. He's at 18 after 2. It's a very rare 8 bucks for Josh. He's at 17 for 2. But he's got a 45 pin lead in the match on Tim, so he's not going to worry about it too much. He'll get it back going. Bryan got a little extra lift on that ball. It wasn't allowed, but he got it out there and he leaves that. 2 on the right, 2 on the left. A little creative here. This guy could go. If he catches the outside of that 6 pin, the wood could do the rest for the left side, or he could go inside the 6 pin. He goes outside and he left the 10. That's not the pin I thought would stand.
Oh, Josh.
Josh almost made a 7 pin spare there. And Bryan just misses the 10 pin for 9 bucks. And a 10 for Josh. Both bowlers are at 27. after 3 boxes. They're falling. Interesting. 147. Half Worcester for Josh left. Bryan picks that up nicely. Good spare. Josh played that great outside and slid the 5-pin over, but he's got a cluster of 3 for his 10. No more. I believe that Josh is using house balls. Not in his first ball. His second and third ball, he's using house balls. I could be wrong. Bryan misses a head pin, but he did manage his 7. Josh is missing the 8-pin in his rack. The 8-pin.
What's first was a 5-pin, now it's the 8-pin.
Yeah, but the 5-pin got knocked out by something that was flying. That just didn't, that was different. Nine drop, leaving the 2. And Bryan uses the wood, gets away with it, sits with a spare. He's at 54 plus a ball.
There you go.
Josh picks up his spare. He's at 47 plus a ball.
Get it going here. Huh? Yeah, I keep going over now. I feel myself falling over.
Russian.
I gotta slow down my first step.
Yeah. Yep. Timmy with an 8 drop. Good head pin hit. 1-3 pocket. Here's Nate's second ball. Looks good. Oh! Wood went around the 9. Timmy picks up his spare. And Nate misses the single for his 10, so he's settled for a 9 box. Timmy wants to go on a run here. He's down 45 pins in the match. Josh did not throw a big half against him, so Timmy can make up some ground here. Nate gets some extra action there. Use the 1-9-10. Timmy chops out 4. This is wide left there. Oh, Tim hit the 1-2 pocket, but he didn't get any bounce. Nate takes a 9. Timmy will take a 10. Nice clean up there. Timmy's parents are in the crowd. I see John Sumbanis, Larry Wentworth, Joe Savita was here, or he left. I don't know where he went. Ashley, excuse me, AJ Stockton, Brittany Underwood are here. And the rest of the faces I don't recognize. Nate leaves that for his 10 box.
Alright, Mike, grab 2.
That was a very strange spare leave Timmy had. For him. I get it all the time. 8 boxes for the 2 of them. Timmy's at 32. Nate's at 26. Nate's down his pin in the match, but he's opposite 2 marks. In the next 2 boxes, Timmy's up 5 in the match. got to be disappointed with that because he's hoping to close the gap. Nate chops out 4. Timmy just missed the head pin, but he had enough on the ball to take 7. Got some wood there. He's going to have to hit the object pin and probably the wood simultaneously. Nate plays it outside, and he got a tough break there. Timmy makes his spare. Yeah. And an 8 box for Nate.
I don't like this wood at all.
Nate's at 34. He's down 10 in the match. Excuse me, in the string. Timmy's up 5 plus a ball in the 4th in this string. Nate chops out 4. Timmy just misses the head pin, but it falls anyway. And he leaves the 9-10 with wood. It should not give him too much trouble, but we'll see. No trouble at all. So Timmy sits with a 60 plus a ball half, so he's up 13 in this string. Nate's at 43, he's down 11 plus a ball in this string. Josh Daley will hit up on alley 4. Bryan Surprise up on alley 3. Josh, very rare 3-fill. Bryan does him one better with a 4. Off the head pin again for Josh. He's got that for his 10. Bryan's on the head pin and he kind of heavy there. And Josh leaves the 7 pin for 9. He's at 59 through 6. Bryan wants that one back. It's an 8 box. Bryan's at 66 through 6.
There you go. Silver. Really?
It was a great ball by Josh. Almost got a backdoor strike. Well, not he hit the head pin, but that 5 pin almost fell forward into the 3. And he's got that for a spare. And he made it. No, he didn't.
Oh my God.
I'm shocked.
Wow.
I won't do that again. Bryan went by the wood. It looked like a good shot as well. And he left the 9 pin. So Josh is at 69 through 7. Bryan's at 76 through 7. Again, off the head pin, leaves 4 horsemen right. And as does Bryan. Josh plays it outside and makes it. Bryan tried to play it outside, just missed the head pin. He's got that for his 10. Bryan leaves 2 pins. He'll take 8. Josh is at 79 plus the ball through 8. Full on the head pin for a 6 fill. Full on the head pin for a spread eagle. Plus maybe this 8 pin now.
Oh my God.
That would look helpful, but it didn't really help him. All right, Bryan, there was the 8 pin behind that. 9 for Josh. Is it 94? 6 bucks for Bryan. So Bryan's at 90 through 9. Josh is at 94. Head pin hit. Bryan changed his approach on that ball. He started from the left side. He's got a decent spare leave. Josh has this mess down there. 4, 5, 9, 10.
Oh, good.
4, 6, 5, 6, 9, 10. Sorry. And both of them missed. So that's a 104 for Josh.
Horrible.
8 for Bryan for a 98. Josh has 383 after 3, and Bryan has 338 after 3. Of course, they're not bowling each other, so both of them are comfortably in the lead in their matches. Timmy's on a spare and he drops 9. She spoke too soon. Timmy can make up some ground here. Josh is 104. Makes that single. Nate's full on the head pin. Has that for his 10. He picks up his 10. So Nate's at 53 after 6. He's chasing a 98. So he can, with one small mark and good pinning, he can win this thing. Oh my goodness. For 1-8. Good bid. I mean, that's a good 10, that lead. Nate makes a spare. Needed that. Timmy makes his 10. I mean, that's all you can do with that. You know, the head pin pretty solidly flush, very full. Makes 10 out of it. You got to be happy with that. 91 through 7 for Tim. He's up a bunch. What's he up? 22. And then again, he's full of the head pin. He's spread eagle. Nate's on the head pin. 8 drop, 8 fill. Nate's at 71 through 7. Okay, Timmy takes 2 there. And Nate makes his spare. Great out for Timmy in 9 box, so he's at 100 through 8, up 15 pins.
You only need 5 pins per box.
I'll check the total back too.
Some of it, yeah. Not all of it.
Head pin hit, leaves the 7-8 with wood. Nate takes 4. He's at 85 through 8. So he took the lead in the string by a pin with that. Through boxes completed. Timmy uses the wood nicely to take out the 7 and 8. Nate's full on the head pin. He has that for his 10. He's opposite a 6 box, so he's not going to lose any pins here. And he picks up 2 more with his 8 box. So Nate's at 93 through 9. Bryan finished with a 98, so it looks like, barring a catastrophe, Nate's going to win this string. Timmy's won his string versus Josh is just trying to cut into total here. Big first ball, that's a strike. Nate light on the head pin, which is pretty good here. I like being light here. It's got the 710 with a lot of wood. I like that front piece of wood. That run right in the middle, hit that red line. Yep, hit it. Or there. Nate's at 103 in a ball. Timmy's at 120 plus 2 balls. Timmy's missing some balls. Oh. Just misses the head pin, and you know what? That's a strike, folks.
You must have did something down there.
It was the ball. Chose it very carefully. 4 fill for Nate, 107.
Why is not throwing another one? It's off of the low.
Yes, I agree. So Nate wins that string. He's at 296 through 3. He's down 42 pins in his match to Bryan. Going for the triple, and he'll settle for 8. And that's a 148 string for Timmy. So it's a 1-pin match for total.
Thank you.
I got it. So Josh is leading in the match 2 strings to 1, and his 45-pin lead evaporated. It's down to 1. Bryan Surprise is up 2 strings to 1 in his match. He's in better shape. He's up 42. So Nate showed some life there. He came back, and he's going to want to build on that in string number 4 as Bryan takes out the spread eagle on his first ball. He leaves 1-5, 8-9 with some wood. Misses the head pin. Josh has this for a spare. And he makes it. He just catches the head pin. Bryan takes 10. Bryan's wide right. Josh gets a break there. Looked like a 7 drop, turned into a 9 drop. Bryan's struggling to find the head pin now. Josh will take 10, so he's at, what's that, 29 through 2? Josh is back on time. Another 10 for Bryan. This is the head pin right, leaves that mess. Josh hits the head pin heavy. That's the lead he should have had last time. he's so strong. The pin's just, there's a lot of extra movement off of his ball. And a $6 for Bryan. And a $9 for Josh. Bryan's bowled a lot of strings. Yesterday he bowled an ACST match against Brandon Martins. I guess he didn't do very well. Then he went to Pittsburgh and bowled in the King of the Hill, and he won that. So he bowled over 10 strings yesterday. Strike in the fourth. And there's that leave again.
I promise. I know you.
Josh goes by the object pin. Bryan's at 36 plus 2 balls after 4. Josh is at 54 after 4 boxes.
I got another 2 to go on the yeah. I just saw your backdoor double. Third double against me, all my team.
Another ball for Bryan. He let that one get away. So I got to tell you, I had the over/under for total pins for the Daley Douglas match at 1280. I figured them for 640 each. I don't want to pick a winner. But yeah, 640 each roughly on it is about right, I thought. We'll see. What happened there, folks?
Great ball.
Sorry about that. So Josh finishes that half with a 62. Bryan had a 55. Not a bad half for Bryan. He wasn't happy with his bowling that half, but he'll take a 55.
55 struggling with on the head.
Right.
Not going to complain.
Nope.
All right.
Nate's first ball, wide left of the head pin, but he gets some decent action. He's got the 1-2-7. Timmy's a little light on the head pin, and he leaves that mess. Nate picks up his spare to start the 4th string. Timmy goes wide. Look at it, he might steal this. There's a ball down in the gutter. Timmy. It fell out. Okay. $10 for Tim.
10, right?
Yeah. That's it. These are heavy.
Is it too heavy? Yeah.
I got them weighed, they're not heavy.
Prove it.
What are they, like
2-4.
2-4? Yeah, so they're so light they can't even like pick up anything.
2-4 would go through the facade. Get it airborne, they wouldn't hit the lane. All right, Timmy gets some extra action there. A 1-2-7. Nate had a 7 fill. I'll get that. Just missed the object. Timmy misses the head pin. And Nate, steals the 10.
See, now if that was Timmy, I'd call somebody up on that. Not you, Nate. Nate, you're good.
I'm not pissing you, really.
I just gotta.
All right, so Timmy's at 20 through 2, and Nate's at 27
What he does to
through 2. Nate's found his groove. He had a tough first couple strings. Actually had a 105 second string, wasn't too bad. First string was rough. I can relate. I tend to be a slow starter. All right, there's an 8. Oh, a 9 drop. Timmy leaves this 9 pin with some wood.
I started laughing. I'm like, oh god, what?
Spare. He missed that left, way left. He didn't want to squander the break he got. $7 for Nate. 34 after 3. He's up 8 in the string.
Yeah, nice, good fill there.
But he's opposite 29 pins in the last 2 boxes of Bryan's first half. Tim is at 30 plus a ball. He's opposite 45. And Josh is third box. Flush on the head pin. He'll take it. Timmy's flush on the head pin, and he's getting some extra action there. That's an 8 drop. Okay, Tim's at 38 through 3. What a shot by Nate. Just tickled that wood. Needed to hit a little extra force. What a cut shot, what a shot. Hold me closer, Tiny Dancer. That's clutch. Timmy's at 48. Plus a ball through 4. And Nate's down a pin in the straight through completed boxes for 44. 45 for Bryan. Surprise, there's some action, there's some quarter hit. 8 drop. And I didn't see that. I think it was a strike. It went down so quick. So Timmy's at 68 plus 2 balls. Nate let that one get away from him. So he's going to finish this half, trailing Bryan Surprise by a couple pins. 8 box, so he's down 3, 55 to 52. Josh gets up 62 through 5. Timmy again is at 68 plus 2 balls. So Timmy's in the lead in the match as of now. Long way to go.
Josh, come on.
7 drop for Bryan. Josh chopped all 3. Josh leaves the 5-7 for his 10. Bryan just caught a little bit too much of that cap. It was a good effort. $9 for Josh. And a $9 for Bryan. Josh punches the 3 and leaves that leave. Bryan punches the 2 and leaves that. Half messed up. Josh just misses the head pin. Bryan misses his head pin.
Come on, Josh. Come on.
$8 for Bryan. Excuse me, $8 for Josh. And a $9 for Bryan. So Bryan's at 73 after 7. Josh is at 79 after 7.
There you go, Josh.
There's a hammer. And Bryan gets a decent hit off a quarter hit there. Decent leave. It's the 1, 2, 8. No wood. And he chops out the 1, 8, leaves the 2. Bryan's on his pins. 10 box. 83 through 8. Josh is at 89 plus 2 balls through 8. Full on the head pin for Josh, and he leaves the 2-7. Bryan, okay, that's just a 9 drop. With a bare 9 pin.
Oh,
There's so much wood on that plate for Josh. He just hit it hard. Another nice 10 for Bryan. He's at 93. Josh is at, excuse me, 109 plus a ball. So he's righted the ship a little bit. Got 4 marks this string, and he's got a box to go. Full in the head pin, and he leaves 3, 4, 7, 10. 8 fill for Bryan. We'll take that. So he's at 101. He's putting some pressure on Nate to catch him this string. Okay, so and a 9 box, 124 I believe for Josh, yes, and a 111 string for Bryan. Let's total these up.
I don't understand this.
Josh is at 507 after 4. Bryan's at 449. Timmy's at 68 plus 2 balls. He's chasing a 124. And he just misses the head pin left. Chops out 3, but he's got another ball in his fill. Nate needs a good half to win the string. He needs 60. In this 5 boxes. Tim takes everything but the 5. That's a good fill though. And the 10 for Tim is at 87. Good effort by Nate. He'll take a 9. Big head pin hit, just nicks the 7 pin. It's not, I don't think it's going to go. Nate took it out with his first ball. I don't think he wanted to do that. Timmy makes that spare easily. Nate light on the head pin. He's almost got some backdoor love there, and leaves the 2 pin. Makes it for his, oh, he didn't. He hit the cap.
Wow.
And he whipped it there. Okay, so Timmy is at 97 in a ball through 7.
Let's go, Timmy. Come on.
Nate is at 70 through 7. Nate needs 41 pins to tie this string in 3 boxes. Timmy gets some splash action there. He's got the 3-7. He's already made this once. Not this time.
Right back, right back.
Nate's light on the head pin, and he left the 5. I thought I saw it move, but could be me. Timmy leaves the 7 pin, so 9. So Tim's at 114 through 8. Chasing a 124, and he's 1 pin down in the match through 3 strings. Nate's at 79. Nate needs a couple marks here, badly. Timmy with a nice first ball, leaves the 2 5s. Nate's full on the head pin, half Worcester. Timmy gets some sidewall action to take out the 5 pin. Didn't go the first time.
No, I ain't forgiving you for just one, Timmy. No way. Good, you know what? I hope you leave up the 3, 4, 7, 10, okay? I hope you leave that up on a spare fill like I did.
All right, Nate needs a double strike to win this string. Timmy's going to win this string, and he's going to take the lead in the match through 4 strings. So they'll be even 2 strings each. With Tim holding a lead to be determined.
That's neither of the things we said, Timmy.
9 drop on the fill. Another spread eagle there for Nate with the clipped wing on the right side. Timmy just powers that wood back to take the 10 pin. Nate goes in the middle, he steals one, he's got that for his 10, so Nate's going to lose the string. 8 bucks for Nate, it's a 94. Great ball by Tim. That's a 152 string. Timmy now is at 534. He's up 27 pins in the match. While Bryan Surprise is at 449 to Nate Wheeler's 390. Bryan's up 59 in his match. Bryan leads his match 3 strings to 1. Josh and Timmy are tied 2 strings each, but again, Timmy has a 27 pin lead in the match. But you know, with these 2 guys, leads can evaporate very quickly. So we're in for a entertaining 5th string.
Making sure there's nothing else in there.
Bryan Surprise first ball, a little full in the head pin, leaves the 2-2 split. 2 and 2. Josh Daley leaves the mirror image. Josh's got extra wood though. And Josh hits the outside of this 2 pin. This should go. Just missed it. And Bryan goes in the hole for a 7 bucks. Josh takes an 8 bucks. Half width to left for Bryan. Josh hits the 3 pin solid, but he gets some extra help, and he has the 1-2-10. Bryan goes in the hole. A little full on that head pin for Josh. He leaves the 10 pin. Bryan with a great ball. Deserved better, leaves the 9-10. Oh, that was a hurt. Okay, 8 marks for Bryan. Bryan's at 15 through 2. Josh is at 18 through 2. Bryan hits the 3 pin again. Josh is a little full on the head pin. Josh goes wide of the object pin there. Bryan will settle for an 8 that marks. As will Josh. 26 for Josh. Through 3. 23 for Bryan through 3. What did I say? 1280? Right now they're at 1041. Oh! Wood didn't help him there. There's a 10 for... Oh, wait a minute, that's a spare. That's a great spare. 9 bucks for Bryan, 32. Josh is at 36 plus a ball. Anytime you make a split, you gotta be happy. On the 3 pin again for Bryan. Josh just touches the 10 pin, gets it to fall. He's got the 2-9-10 with Wood, and all right, good spare for Bryan. Josh makes that look easy. 53 plus a ball through 5. 42 plus a ball for Bryan. Tim Douglas steps to the line for his 5th string, along with Nate Wheeler. Again, Timmy's up 27 in the match, going into this string. All right, extra pin for Nate. There's some action on that ball. 7 pin left for Timmy. Okay, Nate doesn't get the ball out there. He takes out the 10 pin. Timmy's all over that 7 pin for spare. Nate starts with a 10. I would say that totals are kind of out of reach for Nate. He'll settle for a win in this thing and take 4 points. Spread eagle for Tim. Strong on the head pin. Nate makes a spare. Good effort by Tim. We'll settle for a 10, hopefully, for him. Yep, there's a 10. 24 through 2. Nate's at 20 plus a ball. Good ball there by Nate. That's a strike. There you go. Timmy answers with his strike.
All Alright, now you guys are just showing up.
They got like a couple strikes. They got like 80. Especially Timmy. Strikes like it's nothing.
Okay, Nate's got a good swing going here. He's at 40 plus 2 balls through 3. So, mathematically, he could catch Bryan. It's a steep hill, but right, Timmy misses the head pin. He leaves that for his spare. Nate's going for count here. Outside, and he makes the spare. That's a shot right there, folks.
Good, Timmy, good bid. Good 10.
10 for Timmy. He's at 53 through 4. He's up 10 in the string. Josh is 53 plus a ball through 5. Nate's at 60 plus a ball through 4. Let's start paying more attention to this. On the head pin, gets a splash strike. Huge. A huge half.
The other 4 games warm up?
Nate is at 80 plus 2 balls through 5. So I'm going to tell you folks, he's down, that's 38 pins that he's picked up in this half. He's cut the lead to 21 in the match with 5 boxes to go.
Now we can go at 4. This was just practice. Going home, going to bed.
9 bucks for Timmy. He's at 63. 62, I'm sorry. Josh is at 53 plus a ball. And Timmy's up 27 in the match through 4 strings again, once again. Now the other match all of a sudden became interesting with Nate's big half. Bryan's rolled a lot the last couple of days. He's got to dig deep, come up with a decent half to hold him off. Josh is full in the head pin, but he gets a nice lead out of it. Good ball by Bryan. He's got the 4-7 with plenty of wood. Nice guide for him. Good fill. Josh wasn't going to miss that one. And Bryan got that one. So Bryan's at 60 plus a ball through 6. Josh is at 71 plus a ball through 6. Eight fill from Josh. Bryan let that ball get away from him. That's a 1 fill. Josh misses a 3-pin. Bryan's back on the head pin with a little bit of push, and we'll see what happens. Fell the wrong way. All right, 9 bucks for Bryan. Bryan's at 70. Josh is at 87. Josh is going to want a big finish here. Put some pressure on him. Misses the head pin, but he leaves the 1-2. Bryan's a little full in the head pin. He leaves this nasty split. The 6-7-10. Josh makes that. So I'm going to say this, folks. If you're watching 2 machines, Timmy and Josh, just machines. They're A division, A conference bowlers. Bryan and Nate are good bowlers. You're in the C fight. They can't be expected to keep up with Timmy and Josh.
Yeah, it's all good. No
They're
worries.
bowling very well.
It's all good. No worries. I'm so sorry. No, you're good.
Josh just misses the head pin left. He gets a 6 drop out of that. Bryan half what's the left. Bryan plays it outside. Gets everything but the 7. That's a great out. And Josh will settle for a 9 box there. So he's at 112. Is that good?
That's good. Pop the wood in.
112 for Josh through 9. 90 for Bryan through 9. And there's a hammer. All right, Bryan's got the 4 horsemen left with the 9 pin, no wood. Plays it outside, takes the 1-9. No luck off the wall. He'll need to clean these 3 up for a 100 string. And he goes left, right, whatever. Your other left, your other right. 97 for Bryan Surprise. So he finishes with a 546. And there's another hammer for Josh Daley. So he's putting a little pressure on Tim. Tim's going to have to bowl some to keep his lead. Tell you what Nate needs in a minute. Yeah, well, let's see what Josh knows, and then we'll give you the recap on Nate's. Nate needs a 156 string to tie for total Bryan Surprise. He's at 80 plus a ball, so he's going to have another huge half. Josh goes wide left of the head pin. He drops 6. With a 138 string.
Nice finish.
Damn 104 game.
645.
What?
Tim, let's see what Tim needs. 645. Timmy needs a 60 half to win the match. He'll lose the string. He'll take 8. Just splits that 4-pin cluster. Didn't get any love there. And 8 fill for Nate. 8 box for Tim. 8 box for Nate. He's at 96. So Nate needs 60 pins. Yeah, Nate needs 60 pins and 4 boxes to tie the match. Timmy gets the extra pin there. Nate gets a break. He's got 4 horsemen right minus the 10 pin. Timmy's got some wood here. He saw it before I did. Nate could not get the ball over to the object. Nate's going to win this string, and 8 box, 104. So he needs some strikes. So he's at least a double. A double strike gets the one. He needs 52 pins, 3 boxes. Double strike with a good fill in the last ball. Oh, so he gets more backdoor action. There's a 9 drop.
See what I mean?
I swear, Timmy, I was gonna call that.
We're gonna have to check that piece of wood. While I was watching Timmy's pinfall, Nate went wide left. He's still mathematically not out of it. He can throw a double in the last two boxes, but okay, so Tim's got this 10 pin for his spare. What did we say? He's going to get to 122 to win the match. He's all over that. Nate takes 7 there. So he's at 111. What did I say? 152. He needs 42 pins. I think he needs a triple. Math is hard. Yeah, he needs a triple. Timmy steals some there. He gets the 6 filled. Nate goes for his first.
2 more, 2 more.
I think it's over. $9 for Nate. He's at 120. So he's out. He's going to end up with 4 points. Bryan's going to take 10. Timmy has an $8. 113.
Got total by 1. Now let me have the damn string, Timmy.
We'll see.
He's at 122. Oh, wait. I miscalculated. He needed a 112.
Yeah, 112.
He needed a 112 to take total. I said 122. I made it extra exciting because I'm an idiot. Math is hard. Josh is going to win the string, so Timmy's going to take 8 points. I'll give you a full recap later. But Timmy's going to take 8 points. Josh is going to take 6. Bryan Surprise is going to take 10 points. And Nate Wheeler's going to take 4. Some good scores though. And I was pretty close to my 1280 over under. Good shot there by Nate. He got robbed. Good try on that. Still got a good string going. He's going to throw a 130 string. And a great 10, 123.
I felt bad again.
657 for Tim Douglas to 645 for Josh Daley.
That was probably the best
So they went
I've had all season.
1802 to the under over. On the other side we have 546 for Bryan Surprise to 521 for Nate Wheeler. So Bryan wins the match by 25 pins. Takes 10 points to Nate's 4. Okay, that's about all we'll have. Plenty of bowling. Great matches today. Thanks for listening. And that's it for Timberlanes. We'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.